I'm Joanne Nevin. I've been smoking since I was 11 years old. I have tried to give up smoking a few times. I've tried on Champex and I've tried on little smoking inhalers. I've given up for 10 weeks with the Champex. I really feel like I need to give up smoking now though. I've had quite a lot of stress and I think that draws us back to tabs. But I'd like to overcome that so I didn't rely on them at stressful times. I do if I get very stressful, I feel like a tab brings us back down, which I shouldn't look at it like that. But I need to overcome that, get over the stress and stop stressing about stupid little things. My son's suffers really bad with his asthma. My mum passed away with a heart attack, blocked main artery through smoking, and I really need to do this for myself as well as my 4 children. I want to see them grow up and I want a better life I spend a lot of money on tabs, so it would be better for me and my 4 children and my husband to pack in. My family are very supportive. My husband doesn't smoke, my sister doesn't smoke, so really there's nobody in the family that smoke, it's only me. So I'm the one that's got the bad smell and the one that has to go outside. If we go for a meal, it's me that goes outside to have a tab, or if we go out to the club or a bar or anywhere, it's me that always goes outside for tabs. And to be quite honest, they don't smell very nice. Your clothes don't smell very nice. So it's time that they went. I learned that your lungs in the hospital were really bad. I didn't realise how bad your actually lungs turned out and the holes in your lungs, and that was very scary stuff and a big realisation shock to see how much damage that you can do to your lungs. I've never had lung issues, but I know I could be a lot more fitter and a lot more healthier for my children. I wouldn't say I'm really unfit, but I would say I could be a lot fitter, like running after them, playing the football, when we little and doing the dancing, and I could be a lot more fitter and active with them if I packed the smoking in. January the 1st, that is when I've got it planned that is going. Won't be having a tab from then. I'm going to buy a tin so I can put the money that I would spend on the tabs into the tin. So, and then we're going to put that towards a family holiday abroad, so that we'll all benefit from it. So that's going to be me inspiration to do it, because it's going to be for a family holiday abroad with me and my children and my husband. The kids are right behind us. The kids have wanted us to do this for a long time. And that's the 4 of them have asked us to pack in smoking, even down to my 4-year-old daughter. Which when your 4-year-old daughter is saying don't smoke is quite hard to do. It's quite heart-wrenching when your 4-year-old daughter's telling you to pack in smoking, to be quite honest. It's not as easy as just not doing something, but I really am determined that this year is going to be the year that the tabs are out there of all our lives, to be quite honest. Peter tells us this, my oldest is 17, he tells us this stink. He doesn't like to be anywhere near where I am when I'm smoking. Bailey keeps asking us when I'm packing in smoking. He's 15. And it's me little and will just tell us she doesn't want us to smoke. She doesn't want us to go to heaven, because she knows how my mum passed away and that my mum's in heaven and that she can't come back. That's horrible. Sorry. Yeah, it's quite hard when your kids are telling you they don't want you to go to heaven and your mum's already there and she can't come back. I lost my mum 10 years ago. She was 46 years of age. She was an amazing woman, but she smoked, and my mum smoked 40 a day. Yes. Found that very, yeah, I found very, yeah, very hard. Sometimes I've tried and I've thought of her, and then I end back up on them and I get disappointed and thinking she'll be disappointed because I'm still smoking and I've got children that I could be leaving behind. This January, I'm doing it for me, my kids, and me mum. For all I would love to see her, I don't want to leave my kids. We've got a corset to wear today and a face mask to wear today. So this face mask is going to show us how this would, if I carried on smoking and I got this disease, that's how I'm going to struggle later on in life. Or it could be sooner than I think. If I don't pack in smoking, I'm going to be walking around breathing like this and find it hard to get about. When you're putting a tab into your mouth and you're prepared to do this to yourself, and then you see somebody that's actually in the position, and that's only from a short period of time of smoking, it's quite hard. It's quite hard to see somebody like that, and they've only smoked for a short period of time, and I'm doing that to my own body. That's quite hard to deal with. It's quite frightening. It's quite scary seeing somebody like that. It really is. Why do we smoke? I don't, even though I've smoked for all these years, I still don't know. I enjoy a tab, don't get us wrong, but I don't understand why I do it, or why I put all that money in a puff of smoke and into my body and damage my body the way that obviously what will damage my body. I've used excuses that I don't need to quit. I enjoy a tab. I'm just doing it for social events and stuff like that. I'll just have it while we're out. I won't be smoking later on and stuff like that, which is really silly because once you get back on and you have a couple when you're out, then obviously the couple leads into the morning and leads into the whole day, and then you're back on. Never. I've said before I'm going to pack in, but not in the new year, and I'm not as determined as this is the most I've been determined to pack in smoking. And I think that's more down to my children needing us about and the children being onto this to pack in smoking. Fingers crossed I do it.
With go, and for as long as you can, and then as soon as you've finished, I'll start asking you questions. Had enough. How was that?
That's really, really hard. I feel like I'm heavy breathing and panting, and I found that extremely difficult to do actually. I'm not moving about or doing anything, so they do this every day and mobilise and get around, I could find that really. That's very, very hard work. I couldn't imagine doing that every day, constantly. I found that very hard, to catch your breath and try and get up the stairs. I couldn't do that every day. I found that extremely difficult. I feel out of breath and my legs feel a bit weak. I don't think I could do that every day. I don't think I could cope with that every day. That feels like I've done a 10-mile walk. I definitely want to give up. Like I say, I couldn't do this every day. It feels like I've walked 10 miles. I feel out of breath, my legs feel weak, my whole body, I can feel it all over.